All right, so we start sitting. So welcome. So moving the flesh away from the sits bones, you want to plug them in and reach the ground to the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulders right up to the ears and release the shoulders. Lift your breastbone up, sternum. And then just close your eyes now, just feeling your surroundings, noticing the support underneath you. Taking a moment here to center yourself, to become still. Begin to allow your mind chatter to fall away so that you can just be with yourself and focus on everything that we're going to do here today. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Scan your body, just check in with yourself. Make sure you're not holding tension anywhere. If you think you are, or if you feel a little tightness somewhere, just breathe and relax that area. Now we come to the breathing, very important part of the class. It might be the most important part. So let us begin to draw that oxygen in through both nostrils. Filling your lungs up from behind the belly button all the way to the sternum. And exhale from the sternum down to the belly button. So keeping the eyes closed, no distractions. Focus on your internal body. What does it feel like when you draw that fresh oxygen into your lungs? What does it feel like to fill those lungs up? Maybe perhaps in a way that you don't normally notice in your busy daily life. And what does it feel like to breathe out, to empty those lungs, which you probably don't even notice when you're in your busy daily life. And then take that new breath again. Most of us tend to be shallow breathers, especially when we're out there so busy. So it's nice to just relax on the mat and focus on the breath. Focus on pulling in that life force into your lungs, all the way up to the sternum. And focus on breathing out, pulling that belly button back to spine to empty the lungs. This is how you want to breathe for your entire class today. Taking a big breath once again, and as you exhale now, you're going to take your chin softly to the chest and take the right ear over towards that right shoulder, feeling a stretch in the left side of your neck. Dropping the chin to chest, take the left ear to the left shoulder now, and you will feel a stretch in the right side of the neck. How about that? Let's do this again. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest, and just breathe the head back up to center. And open your eyes. You want to blink fast, make some circles with the eyes, and reverse that circle. Interlace the fingers in front of the chest, press the palms out, take a breath here. As you exhale, roll your tailbone underneath you. Begin to push the spine back. Drop the chin slightly down and stretch those arms out there, shoulder height. Keep the breath going, although you're squeezing that tummy in and your spine is rounded. Keep the breath going. And then we're going to lift those arms up, lift the spine up. Good. So as we press the palms up to the ceiling, drop the chin towards the chest, squeeze the shoulders back. And then lift the head back up and release the arms down. Okay. We are going to move over into child or puppy stretch. So find your way into child. If you're going into child, the knees are at this little distance apart from each other. Your toes are tucked in together. And then you push your buttocks back towards the heel and walk your hands all the way out. If the forehead is not touching the mat, you may put a little block or a folded towel or something there to catch your forehead. And then stretch. Keep inching those arms out. If you are in puppy stretch, you come down on the forearms. Walk the hands out. Press the buttocks back towards the heel. And same thing, you want to put something under the forehead so that the forehead will feel that surface and it will send a message to the rest of the body to relax. So we don't want the head to hang. Whichever one you choose, just stay here and connect to the breath now in the back of your lungs. This is a really good time to focus on the back of the lungs. So take that deep breath in. Notice the shoulder blades sliding away from the spine. Notice the rib cage is opening. And then exhale, pushing that air out. Okay, so if you're in child, you want to take a breath now and take some little steps to turn to your right as you walk your hands around. Relax that neck. You can look behind you and breathe into your left rib cage. If you are in puppy stretch, you can probably do the same thing. Just be careful of the knees. Maybe you don't have to go around as much. Buttocks sticks up in the air. You just look behind you and relax those shoulders. So we can do this in either puppy stretch or child. And it's up to you, of course, as to how far you want to go around to the right, or maybe you're not really into going too far today. It doesn't matter. Okay, just breathe now into that left rib cage. Then we're going to slowly take some little steps to come back to center. And then we go to the left. Breathe now into that right rib cage. Noticing a slight difference, maybe the two sides. Noticing what it feels like to breathe when you're in that little funny shape. Remember to sprinkle in your soft sounding sighs when you need them. We're slowly going to walk back to center, okay? You're coming down into Sphinx pose, so find your way onto the belly, coming up onto the forearms, shoulders underneath those, in line with the elbows, sorry. Press into the hands and then use the sticky mat to draw those elbows back as you shoot that chest out there. Neck is nice and long, chin slightly down. Stretching, feel that nice stretch in the back. So maybe you want to focus on your back body today, maybe it's the hips, maybe it's somewhere else. So just close your eyes when we're in the poses and get into you. Feel where you're feeling this. Can I make some adjustments here for myself? Am I comfortable in the pose? Nice soft breath in and out. Okay. Come down onto the chin, slide your hands a little bit down, and we take this to the other step. So you're going to press down into your pelvic triangle. Take a breath as you exhale, lift up your hands a little bit off the mat, not too much up. Draw your elbows into your side body, point your nose down, and then lift the head up slightly. After lifting that head up, you want to draw the shoulder blades down your back. Press down into that pelvic triangle and keep the breath going. Neck is nice and long. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Okay. Slowly come back down onto the palms. Curl those toes under. And we're going to push up into downward dog. So in downward dog, you want to open the fingers nice and wide, press forward into the fingertips, curl the toes under, pull up through the core and lift the knees up, 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 up. Yeah. And then from here, adjust your body. Maybe you want to walk your feet out away from each other. Maybe they're too close to your hands, whatever it is for you. And then from here, you want to lift that tailbone. Spread the buttocks, lift the tailbone all the way up. Knees can be soft. And then just take the chest towards the thigh and look up between the knees or anywhere up in there. Shoulders out away from the ears. Remember, you're pressing down into the fingertips, taking the pressure off of your wrists. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't force yourself to get those heels down yet. We don't force in yoga. We take our time. We listen to the messages that the body sends us. And we honor what's happening to us today. So tailbone nice and high. Chest down towards the thighs. Let the head relax. You can shake it yes or no. Shoulders away from the ears. Turning your armpits slightly in. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath here. And then we're going to come down onto the knees into table position, making sure the knees falls under those hips. Take a breath here. You're going to exhale. Roll that tailbone underneath you, pushing that spine up. Drop that chin. Drop the head. And then inhale, reverse it now. Lift the tailbone, run the movement up the spine. And lift the head slightly up, just looking forward. Don't look up to straight to look up towards the ceiling. Again, exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you. Bringing the spine up to the ceiling, scoop out that belly, drop that head. Then inhale, reverse it. Tailbone comes up. Shoulders relax and look forward. One more. Exhale. Roll that tailbone underneath you. Push that spine all the way up. Inhale, reverse it. And just look forward. Curl those toes under. You're going to push back till your buttocks come to the heel, leaving the knees on the mat. And we want to spread the toes and press down into those toes. And while we're doing that, we're going to work those fingers. So let's go. Spread those fingers nice and wide. And then we're going to scrunch up the knuckles, fingers, and get into those knuckles. And then make a fist and make your circles. So we're working the feet, the toes, and the hands and the fingers, and reverse that circle. Open the fingers nice and wide and spread them. I'm going to press down onto the hands. Step your right leg up. Draw that left knee back. And drop that left psoas muscle down into the mat. So you can have the hand outside of the right foot or inside of the right foot, whatever you like to do today is fine. You can make a fist to bring the chest up a little bit higher, draw that chest up, drop that going down towards the mat, shoulders down, breathe in, breathe out. And then we're going to push back and let's extend your right leg so we can get a little stretch in the hamstring here. Okay, let's take that leg around. Step the other leg up. Draw that back knee back. And you can choose whether you want to take the hand on the outside of the left foot or inside. The main thing here is to drop that right groin down into the mat with the chest up. Soft gaze out there in front of you or close your eyes. Let's close our eyes. Close your eyes and notice where you're feeling this. Notice what's happening here. So stretch that right leg all the way back and as you drop that right groin down to the mat. Very important stretch. Then we're going to gently walk back onto the heel of the left foot. Stretch that left foot all the way back. And then come back to center. Now we're going to step that back leg up to meet the front leg. Fold forward. Take hold of opposite elbows. Let the head relax in your back in a little box. The arms there. Coming up into your flat back. And let's just come all the way up. Coming up towards the top of the mat, parallel your feet. Press all four corners of the feet down into your mat. Squeeze up the big toe, the little toes. Pulling up the knees, the thighs, the pelvic floor muscles with that sternum all the way up. Let's go. Inhale, arms up. Press the palms together. Come into your slight back bend. Exhale and fold. Coming into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg steps back. We're in lunge position here. Right leg steps back to meet it. Coming into your plank. Push-up position. Lower down, bend the chest, chin. Take your palms away from the shoulders, press into your pelvic triangle, and then begin to lift up in cobra, tucking those elbows in, pushing the chest out there. Then you press back and come up into downward dog. Open those fingers wide. Spread that buttocks, drop that head all the way down, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Then we're going to look up and step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Come into your flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, arms nice and wide. And prayer position to the heart. Take a moment, take a breath. And for the other side now. So let's go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Come into your flat back. Exhale, fold, left leg back, lunge position here. So make sure the knee stays over the ankle. Shoulders down and look forward. Then the right leg goes back to meet it. We come into plank push-up position. Belly, chest, chin low to the mat. Palms away from the shoulders. Press into your pelvic triangle. And pushing the floor down away from you. Let's lift up again. Tucking those elbows in, shooting that chest out there. Soften the neck. Okay, up we go into downward dog. So find your way into your downward dog and we can walk that dog. Some little heel and toeing going on here. Good. Then we're going to take that right leg up and stretch it. And then bend the right knee, take the heel to the buttocks, turn that knee up. Push your chest back to the thigh, and then we're going to make circles with that knee. So let's go circle and circle, nice big wide circles. And then we're going to reverse it. Take it in the opposite way now. Inhale. Exhale, extend that leg out there and release it to the mat. And we go for the other side. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, turn that knee up. And we're going to begin our circles. So start to circle that knee, getting into the hip joint. We all need hip work. And then we reverse it. Good. Straighten up that leg and release it. Okay. Step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Folding forward. Let's come into our flat back. Exhale, forward, inhale, arms nice and wide as we come up. And take a prayer position to the heart. Close your eyes. Connect to the breath. Connect into the feelings and the sensations of everything that we've just done here. Okay, we're going to open your eyes and sit nice and wide on your mat. The long edge of your mat, turning the toes out. Inhale those arms up. Put a nice little V in those arms and press those fingers up. Tighten the knees and the thighs. Stretching here. Pressing down into the feet. Take a breath as you exhale. We're going to do a little side bend. So take the right arm down. Inhale the left arm up and slide over to the right. So when you slide over to the right, you want to push that left rib cage back a bit. Make sure the neck is nice and comfortable and you're pulling up through that core. Then slide back up, come back into your V. And we're going to go to the other side. Left hand by your side, right hand reaches up. And we move over to the left. You're pressing into the feet to anchor yourself. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Come back up to center. Into your V. Turn those right toes out. Let's take this into warrior 2. So scoot the foot out. So when you bend, the knee stays on top of the ankle, and let's take the arms shoulder height. Glance over those right fingertips. You want the top of your body to be nice and centered. Right down the middle. And take the left arm to the back leg. Breathe that right hand up. And slide down only as far as you want it to go today. Breathe now. Remember the neck position. You can look up to the ceiling. You can look down to the floor. As long as you're comfortable here, it's okay. Come back up. Let's take it to the other side. Nice side angle stretch here. So again, you want to roll that rib cage back. And the top arm, you can leave it straight up to the ceiling if you want to take it overhead. So the upper arm lines up with your temple. And then you press the fingertips out there. Nice soft breath in and out. Okay, slowly push up and come back up into warrior 2. Now again, you want to turn those feet back. And let's read those arms once more. Pressing the shoulders down, reach fingers up. And we're going to go for another side stretch. So let's take a breath. This time we're going to lead the arms up there. You can turn the palms to face each other if you like. And let's lean over in to your right side. Stretch that right leg out. Lift that left hand up. Anchor yourself through the feet. Open that chest. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Come up to center. And let's go to the other side. So keeping the arms nice and firm here. Pressing into the feet. Open up the chest. Breath in, breath out. Beautiful. Good. Coming back to center. We're taking warrior 2 on the left side now. So again, you want to make sure that the ankle stays on top of that. And then with the knee, one line. Arms out. You can turn the palms up or down. Open up those shoulders and just glance over those left fingertips. Check in with the center. Straight line down the center of the body. And then we're going to drop the back hand down. Lift that left hand slightly up or very up, whatever you prefer. As you slide back over to that right side, drop the shoulders. Careful of the neck here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Posture should be steady and comfortable. Coming back up to center. And reverse it. Open up the chest. Press those fingertips up. Breathe here. We're going to turn now to the front of the mat. Come down onto your palms once more and step back into downward dog. Lift that tailbone, drop that chest down. Breathe here. Look up between the thighs. Then we're going to look up between the hands, step walk or jump to the top of your mat, fold forward, come into your flat back, exhale, fold, inhale, arms nice and wide as we come up, and take a prayer position to that heart. Close your eyes. Close your eyes so you can really focus. Focus on the feet, pressing down into the mat, focus on your feelings and your sensations. Focus on your breath. Okay, open your eyes, good inhale those arms up. Side back bend, exhale and fold. So this time, press back into the heel, bend those knees and come up into chair. Shoulders down, arms out here, or you can decide to have it up here. If the knees bother you, just come up a little bit higher and make sure that you're pressing back into the heels. Lift the sternum, soft breath in and out. Taking the hands to the hips, lift yourself up. You're going to slide that right leg back, coming into warrior 3. So find a gaze out there in front of you, that little spot. And as you come forward with the upper body, you can begin to lift that right leg off the mat. Now square the hips. Hands can stay on the hip, hands can go out in front of you. It does not matter. All right, so just focus. Keep that balance. Okay, taking this into 3, so slowly come up. Take that right leg up to the calf, or right up into the thigh, and then pull yourself all the way up. Sternum lifted, crown lifted, balance, focus. Stepping that right leg all the way back behind you, and sweep those arms up for warrior 1. Take a breath, we're going to forward, put in the right hand on the inside of the left foot for a little twist. Draw the sternum away from the belly button and twist that upper body around. Looking over towards that left side. Press into the outer corner of this back leg here, right leg. Shoulders down, sternum up. You can lift a hand up if you choose to. Place it behind you. And really roll that chest up as if you want to turn that chest up towards the ceiling. You can roll as far up as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Release that left hand. Step back into plank push-up position. One straight line. Come down, belly chest straight. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, look up, step forward, jump to the top of your mat, fold forward, come into your flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide. Take a rest. It's important to rest between poses or the vinyasas, so just take your time here. Connect to your breath, to the sensations. Opening up the body. Okay, we're going to prepare for the other side now. So let's go for chair pose first. So take a breath. You're going to bend those knees, push back into the heel, and take the arms to wherever you want. Keep the chest high. The breath going. Okay, then slowly stand. Take your hands to the hips. We're going to slide the left leg back this time. Position yourself. Get ready. And we lift that left leg up. Square the hips. Draw the shoulders down. Find that gaze. You can choose to do anything you like with the hands. You may even hold on to something. Let's now concentrate. Keep the gaze, keep that stare, and we're going to come up into 3 moves. So when we get into the pose, make some little adjustments. From reaching to the ceiling, sternum lifted. Again, the arm position is up to you. Please don't press your foot into the knee joint. That's all I'm asking of you. Rest is yours. Stepping that left foot back. Okay, let's take an inhale up for warrior 1. And then we fold forward, left hand comes in the inner corner of that right foot. Take a breath, lengthen the spine as you turn it towards that right side, press down into the left foot and twist. You can choose to take that hand up to the ceiling or not. And then release that right hand down. Good. Step back into downward dog. Come down onto your knees. And press back into child or puppy stretch. Take a big breath here. How about a nice big sigh? Oh, big sigh. Let's come back up into table, knees under those hips. Open those fingers nice and wide. Going to extend that right leg out. Walk your left hand out. Now look down at that space between your hands and on your mat. And when you feel ready, you can lift the leg and lift the arm. So the arm and leg are stretching away from each other. Try not to raise that right hip up. Breathe here. And release the arm and the leg. Just draw it in carefully and we go for the other side. So slide the leg out first. Slide your hand out first. And then you pick it up. Try to lift up that chest. Concentrate. Stretch that arm and that leg away from each other. And release the arm, release the leg, and slide it in. Okay, we're going to come back down onto that tummy. Do that shoulder stretch. But before we do that, let's come back up into another cobra. So lift up. Upper body comes up as you press down. Draw the shoulders down, tuck your elbows in, reach that chest out there. Then we're going to come down. Slide your right hand out shoulder height. Leave the left hand by the shoulder. Take your left foot up and take it behind that right foot. And then you're going to turn the body towards the right. If you're not sure, you can check me here. If you need to have something underneath your head by the temple, you can use your left hand or put a little towel there. If this is too intense for you, just drop the knee back down and don't make it so intense, not too much of a stretch, or come out of the pose completely. Maybe you could also experiment with taking that foot in front of the right foot instead of behind it. So just experiment, work around with it and see what comes up for you. Okay, let's get ready to carefully come out now. So take that leg back over, carefully roll back onto that tummy, and slide your right hand down to beside your body, slide the left hand down. Take a moment, take a rest here. Okay, so we're going to stretch the left hand out, shoulder, just right by the shoulder there. Don't take it higher or lower. Bend your right elbow and place the palm beside the shoulder. Take a breath now. We're going to roll over towards that left side. Take the foot. If this is really too intense for you, keep it in front. Make sure you're comfortable, and of course you're going to notice that the side of the body is slightly different to the other side. So breathe in now, breathe into the tight areas. Maybe feeling this in the hip, maybe in the shoulder a lot. Maybe somewhere else. All right, getting ready to come out carefully. So roll back over. Slide that left hand down. Slide the right hand down, come back onto the chest and the belly. You can turn your head one side to the other and just take a moment here. Stick the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders in, squeeze the palms together. Take a breath now as you exhale, press into the pelvic triangle, lift up the chest. Squeeze those palms together, squeeze those shoulders. Point your nose down to the mat and then lift those legs up. And slowly release. Excellent. Just bend those knees and you have your feet. Woo. I'm going to press up. We're going to press up and push back into puppy stretch or child. Walk those hands out. Take a good little stretch here. And let's come back up into table. Sliding those hands in. Open those fingers nice and wide. Knees in line with the hips. Okay, this time I'm going to extend that right leg out. Pick it up, drop the head down, we're going to do forehead to knee. So let's go, forehead to knee. Squeeze in nice and tight and stretch upper body, stretch the leg. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale as we stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Inhale. And draw that knee back in under the hip. And let's go for the other side. So extend that left leg out. And lift it up, drop that forehead down, and let's go forehead to knee. Squeeze up tight, 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 and extend upper body, extend leg. Forehead to knee. Extend. Forehead to knee. Extend. Forehead to knee. Extend. Forehead to knee. Extend and release. Okay, we're going to come to sitting sideways. So draw the right knee back. So the knee lines up with the arch of the left foot, like this. Press into that right hip and turn yourself around. Keep lifting up that chest and make a nice little twist here. Shoulders down. Lift the sternum. Breathe in, breathe out. So the hand is not there for decoration, okay, remember that. It has a purpose to try and push that right hip forward and keep it there. Nice little twist there. Okay, let's slowly come back to the center and we slip around to the other side. So now the left knee is in the arch of the right foot. Again, using that left palm to press that left hip forward and leave it there. Lift up the chest and take a twist now to the other side. So the left hand is pressing that left hip forward. Shoulders are down, keep the breath going. And come back to center. Let's go into bound angle. So that the feet together. Lift up the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Where we're really hinging. Do not round that spine. Hinge. And then take your elbows and gently press those knees down. And just focus on the ground in front of you. And I am looking up outside and it is pitch black. We're going to get some serious rain again in a short while. All right, so sorry about that interruption, but ooh, I didn't expect that. It's nice and sunny today and now it's changed. Nice breath in and out. Keep pressing those hips down, thighs down. Feel it in the hips. And slowly come back up to center. Okay. And to sit with the legs extended. Placing your palms by the outer fleshy parts of the body here. Walk the heels in a little bit. Okay, you know what's coming, right? So we want to pull up through the core. You're going to take a breath here. As you exhale, you're going to press down. I'm turning my fingers out so you find that hand position for you. And lift yourself up. Now you're going to make some adjustments here, right? Because as you lift up, you may want to walk the feet out because you want the ankles underneath those knees and squeeze those shoulders back, lift the hips. If the neck allows you, be careful, you can throw that head back. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze the buttocks, lift up as high as you can. Inhale, exhale. And slowly release. Draw the buttocks back towards the hands. And extend those legs out. Inhale, those arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Hold the outer sides of your calf there. And lift up that spine, hinging from the hips. Nice straight spines there. I don't have a straight spine, so I try, but... Oh, okay, breathe. And release. You're going to slide down towards the bottom of your mat. So when you go back, when you roll back, take the thighs in with you. Give them a hug. Nice. Good work, everybody. Yeah. Why not? Today I'd like us to try that roll over business there again. Hands are dropping off for me. Oh boy. Ice in the tropics. All right, let's go. So you can choose to use your hands to help you to push over by, holding on to the buttocks, or you can have your hands beside you and use the palms and hands to help you. So first we want to take a breath in and a breath out. Nice. Now take your thighs up to the chest, pull in through the core, and when you're ready, you're going to press down into the mat, roll back. Now you can hold the buttocks like this, but don't roll back too far, okay? This is not meant to be like a shoulder stand. So just keep on the shoulders here. You don't want to go all the way back. You don't want to lift up too high either. And then just let the feet go back like this. If you're not sure, you can check. See, I'm on my shoulders. There's nothing going on in the neck or the head there. And I'm taking the feet back. Now I'm going to let go of my buttocks using the core. Squeeze that tummy in and let us go down bone by bone. Carefully. Good. Bend the knees, hug them in. We're going to do another one like this. So let's try that again. If we don't do some of these poses, we will never get strong, okay? Remember that. So we need to do some challenging ones every now and again. So let's try again. This is easy. Easy when you bend the knees. So press down, roll back, use that core. We do a lot of Pilates, so you should have a nice strong core. And then you're going to stay on your back and on the shoulder there. And then take the feet back. Take those feet back. Oh, Lord. Tuck the chin down, keep the neck long, okay? Nothing is happening in that neck area. Now, take the feet away from each other like a V, and then we roll down in the V position, and then close the legs. That was fun, wasn't it? Bend the knees, pull the thighs into the chest, put a palm on top of each knee and roll those knees around. And reverse it. Okay. Let's cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Put your hand in through that little hole in the middle there from the belly area. Hold the left thigh and draw it into the chest. Take your right elbow and press that right thigh out. Notice where you're feeling this. Where are you releasing? Where the sensation is strong, where it is not strong. Let that mind wander out there. Keep it inside. Keep it connected to what you're doing. Now take the hands away and you're going to roll over onto your left side. So the sole of the right foot goes down on the ground and the left leg is bent. So you can draw that left heel into the buttocks. And then take your upper body over to the right. Close your eyes. Another thing you can do is take your left hand and hold that right foot in so it doesn't drop down. All right, so you want to be on the sole of the right foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax, everybody. Relax, relax. Melt down. Great hip work today. Okay, when turn the nose up, head up. Keep the cross on the thigh and come back to center. Shift over so you're nice and straight. Now take your palms to the inner right thigh and just press it out to what's in front of you there. Roll it out. So the left foot on the mat. And release that right foot. Just squeeze the right thigh into the chest. Lift it up towards the ceiling. Give it that little stretch. And release it down. Let's go for the left. Cross the left on top of the right. Pull the thighs in. Hold the right thigh. Take the left elbow and just gently push that left thigh out. Same time you're drawing that, push the left thigh out and you're drawing the right thigh into the chest. Notice the feeling and the sensation on this side. Releasing the arms, you're going to roll over onto the left side now. So the sole on the right side. Sole of the left foot, I'm going ahead of myself. On the floor, relax that right thigh down and you can take your right hand and hold the left foot. And then your upper body goes over to that left side. And you want to again just melt down. Don't hold, don't tighten up anywhere, don't hold up anywhere. Just release and relax. Inhale, release that hand off with the ankle there and roll back up. Good. So the sole of the right foot is on the mat. Take your palms and gently press that left thigh out. Breathe that left leg up towards the ceiling. And release it down. We're going to go into recline bound angle. So you want to put the soles of the feet together. You can roll those thighs out. Just relax here for a moment. Shoulders down and chin slightly down. Okay, I'm going to take your hands to the outer parts of your knees and push those knees back up together. Squeeze those thighs into the chest. And then we're going to keep the thighs down to the chest. So you can wrap your hands around the shins and let's do our feet now. So you're going to flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. And then flex and circle for the ankles. And reverse it. Okay, we're going to spread those toes really wide and scrunch them up. Spread them, scrunch them. One more, spread and scrunch. Good. Squeeze the thighs down a little bit, and then we're going to extend the legs out in preparation for relaxation. So if there's another little stretch that you'd like to do before we get ready for relaxation, go ahead, take a stretch. And when you're ready, just make sure you're comfortable in your lying down position. You may want to adjust your clothes or your hair. Maybe you want to put something behind your head. And then slide your hands away from the body a bit. Slide your heels a little bit away from each other. Take a nice big deep breath in, sigh it out. Just softly close your eyes. Just give yourself permission to totally relax. If you think you're tensing anywhere or a little tight somewhere, just breathe into that area and melt it down. Slowly begin to awaken the body. Begin to treat yourself to a stretch. Want to wiggle your fingers and toes around. When you're ready, roll onto your side and hold yourself in the fetal position. When you're ready, press down into the top Hand, the palm in front of the chest, extend your top leg out and make your way back from the side. Pushing up, keeping the eyes closed, and just turn around into your comfortable seated position. Moving the flesh away from those sits bones and plug them in. Lift the sternum away from the belly button, soften the face, soften the shoulders. Giving thanks for this teachings, the teachings of yoga. Thank yourself for doing this for you. May we have peace in our hearts, our lives, our homes, our beautiful island, Jamaica. May we have peace in this universe. Adi Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes. Peace. Namaste.